count the ballots.
All right. And if I could have a minute on the clock. So going back to the speech wheel.
I was just telling Gwen that she takes the ballots for the,
Yeah.
right, because she's table topics?
Yeah, but we haven't voted or anything.
No, but she didn't know she had that role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha,
she's like,
gotcha.
why are you giving me something?
This
Sorry.
goes to Joel, doesn't it? Not to me, because I only get the vote.
Yes, you're right. But collect all the ones for Joel,
And then you put them in a pile. At the end, you would give them to Joel. At
He
the
may
end,
also
you'd
get a
give them to
collector
It's like a
Diane.
and speaker also.
Yeah, it's like the post office.
Makes it anonymous.
Yes.
Joel. It stinks.
So see who gives it to you, and then write their
I wanna
name
tell
on
you
it. So
directly.
you know.
So anyways, going back to the speech wheel, I did a quick little mock-up for a speech. So you want to have the flow of your speech. And I have here, I created a topic, and then like Joel said, you start with your topic, and then you can start to structure your speech. So I have baking the best apple pie. Okay? On the first spoke of my wheel here, I've got selecting the apples from the store. What are the best apples? We can talk about that for the first minute. Next minute, making the dough. The next one I have is creating the crust. Next one I have is making the filling. So using those apples that you bought at the store, the best apples that you could find, and how do you make that filling? How does it go from fruit to that mushy, sweet filling, apple pie? Creating the topping, so putting the crust on the top of the filling, baking that pie, and then how does it, tasting it? Can you eat it right away? Do you gotta let it cool? Hey, there's a lot of things you can throw in there. So basically, I have now created a speech for myself about baking an apple pie, and since it's circular, you can say, hey, start your speech off saying, hey everybody, I want to teach you how I learned how to make the best apple pie in the world, and then you go through the steps, and then once you're gone one revolution around that wheel, you can say, hey, now you know how to make the best apple pie. So you have a closing, you have an opening and a closing. So it's really helpful. Again, going away from using a list or like a lot of notes that you just have to, they don't kind of wrap themselves up. It's a good way to structure your speech to kind of go back to where you started and finish. Any questions? Anyone have any comments about that so far? Okay, cool. I hope you find it useful because again, I really do like using that for every speech that I write. I would like to now introduce our second speaker, Diane, who will be giving us her